Hello and welcome to Nick's Allotment Diary. I've cleared this bed now since the last video, and this is a bed in the centre of the plot. It's the one that had the sweet corn in and the onions earlier in the season. I've decided to give no dig a go. So this bed is the one that I've decided to give it a try with for next season. So I've dug out as many as possible of the perennial weeds, and I plan to cover the soil with cardboard and then put some well-rotted manure on the top, and that's what I'll plant into next season. Pardon me if I sound a little bit knackered, but we've just had a delivery of manure. This is horse manure, well-rotted horse manure. It's composted down quite a bit, but there is some grass growing amongst it. So I don't know how well it'll do. I'd like some advice, please. If the manure isn't well rotted enough, I guess we're going to get a lot of grass sprouting from it next season. I want to use some of this on the no-dig bed, and I'm thinking now that the best thing might be to do would be to do a layer of manure on top of the cardboard, followed by a layer of just compost from the compost heap. Anybody that's tried the no-dig method, would you mind giving me some advice on what best to do? As you can see, it is pretty well rotted stuff. On the beds that aren't the no-dig beds, I plan to leave the manure on the surface of the bed. Now, again, advice, should I cover the bed with some plastic or anything, or should I just leave it on the surface and let it weather down during the winter? I'd very much appreciate any advice you can give me on the no-dig method. If you tried to do it before, what's the best way to do it? What plants are best to be grown using the no-dig method? And are there any pitfalls that I need to avoid? Any advice anybody can give me on manure on beds? Have you used horse manure before? Does it add too many weed seeds to your soil? Should I cover the manure over the winter or just let it rot down? I'd really appreciate any advice you can give me. Thanks very much for joining me at Nick's Allotment. I'll see you again next time.